The lounge. All right, everybody, because nobody believes us. We have two illegals on city commissions, and we're going to go to one of the commissions. Okay, here we go. We're looking for the lounge. We haven't done this in a while, have we? Hey, Tracy. And here's the illegal. Okay, so there's the illegal. There he is right there. Got it? Folks, we're not lying to you. An illegal alien is situated in a public commission. We need more people to help us, though, because we can't be the ones making all the demands alone. We need all of you to report this. Hey, Greg, how are you?
Okay, you see the park?
I'm pretty tired.
Okay, well, just park in the park.
You know what?
All right. Most people still don't believe it. In state of California, we have a public commission in the city of Huntington Park. An illegal alien is on the commission board. We need you to report this. We need you to make this loud. We need lots of people calling ICE, lots of people calling Jeff Sessions. FS 13 is bad, but the violation of our sovereignty is worse. Folks, we can't do this ourselves. We need you to start making the case about this. You know, so Gary gets arrested for bringing a camera into a courtroom, but they have an illegal alien on a commission and nothing happens.
That's right. This is America.
I get arrested sitting in a city council meeting,
I got it hanging up in my room.
and they have an illegal alien sitting on a commission who shouldn't be there. Uh-huh.
Whatever you want.
Because I don't want it. Okay. How many people have been rounded up by ICE in the last year and a half? Not enough. I mean, that's a just answer. What is it?
They don't always report it.
Okay.
They sometimes, especially if they post a bail, they release
There's
it.
a catch and release. Well, that's changing now with Jeff Sessions'
But we really
directions.
have a problem there.
But they need to have more judges.
Yeah, that's
More
the
judges
problem.
are ruling over. Okay. Francisco, would you be my voucher to sit on a commission in Mexico since you're here illegally and you're sitting on this commission? I would love. I have friends from Jalisco, from Nuevo León. Would you be my sponsor since you broke into this country and are sitting on a commission? Everybody, this is a fact right there. I chased out his protege in crime, Julian Zatarain, 3 years ago. So please tell me, when are you going to sponsor me to sit on a commission in Mexico or maybe in China, since our laws don't matter? You know, Ricardo Lara just introduced a bill to legitimize this, which means all the more your own sponsor recognizes that this is illegal. And then you watch, and they call the police on us,
Right.
even though he's in the country illegally.
Yep.
Yes, there's the number for ICE. I've already called them before. We've reported the illegal. Smile for the camera. You smiled for the camera when Telemundo and Univision interviewed you, right? They don't look thrilled. I'm sure they don't. ICE already cleared out the bicycle casino at the beginning of last year. And the DA's office finally went after Maywood. I wonder when they're going to go after Huntington Park next. Oh, and everybody, I hope for all the citizens in our community, I spoke to I spoke to a lady of Filipino descent from Huntington Park, and I told her about the exorbitant tax increase that they've put on the ballot. If it passes, Huntington Park will have the highest sales tax in the country, higher than the state sales tax. Everybody, the illegal's name is Francisco Medina. He, quote unquote, didn't qualify for DACA or DAPA, not that they should have qualified because those programs were unconstitutional and have been rescinded. Should have never been enacted. Folks, this is real. I want to be on a planning commission in Mexico. Will someone help me do that? And I'll wear this flag. I'm not going to wear the Mexican flag. I will wear the American flag. Just as they wear their Mexican flag on American soil above our flag. Why don't we do that?
I'd like to know whose social security number he's using.
You mean stole?
Yeah.
Right.
Would you want to answer that?
The Fullerton Informer.
Fill out speaker card.
Do we fill out speaker cards? Yes, we have to follow the rules, right? Where are the speaker cards? Where are the speaker cards?
It's all your rules. If you don't fill one out, we don't get to speak.
Well, actually, you're supposed to be allowed to speak because the Brown Act, even if they don't follow the rules themselves.
Please have something, Francisco, be very nice. Can you please get us?
Do we get speaker cards or
I mean, this is my first time here. Can you help me out with the procedure is?
Staff's working on that, so they'll be right
Oh,
back.
oh, so you mean normally you don't have speaker cards? Really? Wow. That's a little disturbing.
But you mentioned in your program, just so you know. you mentioned-
Right.
And that third and fourth.
Are you going to listen to me because I was born in this country? Does that make me a second-class citizen? That means my opinion doesn't matter? Uh-huh. Francisco, did you steal someone's social security number? Yes or no? We know that State Senator Kevin De Leon doesn't have a problem with it. I wonder how he'll feel if his SSN got stolen. I wonder if there's some media hacker who'd be willing to do that, give him a taste of his own medicine. What's up, Fullerton Informer? Uh-huh. You know, I think Francisco Rivera should be on this commission. He came to this country legally. He had to take the steps to become a legal resident. Why isn't he on a commission?
He also seems more qualified too.
He is more qualified. He actually cleans the city.
Yeah, more qualified candidate, I think.
Okay. Someone points to me that illegals sometimes have several names, but we have on record it's Francisco Medina.
You're asking very good questions, Arthur.
Yes. You know, what would happen if I went to Mexico and wanted to sit on a commission? What would happen to me? What would happen to
From
me?
what I understand, Mexico enforces their laws.
Yeah, they have a wall along their southern border. And you know what, building the wall would help Mexico too, because all of the guns being run illegally by cartels. But what would happen to me if I went to Nayarit and said knock knock on the city council, I want to sit on a commission? Sinaloa, Nuevo Leon. What would happen to me? Does anybody know?
Depends on what your kid used to
I
do.
don't think the Mexican government.
Why is that? Why would the value of my child come into play?
They'll part you out down there if you're not careful.
You mean like they'll kidnap my kid?
Well, your organs are very valuable in the black market. And that's
Oh, you mean they'll euthanize me and take my organs out?
possibly. Yeah.
They do that in China as well.
Yeah, that's-
So I probably shouldn't try to go to China and sit on their commissions either. Israel's building not just two walls, but they're even building walls under the water. I read about that.
So do you know if his appointment was an at-large appointment, or if he was appointed specifically by a specific council member?
Very good. Yeah, Johnny Pineda appointed this guy because he was working on his campaign, which is also a violation of federal law. Illegals working on a political campaign. And not only
Have
that,
you contacted the Fair
I have. I've
Local
co-
Practices Commission and filed a complaint?
I should do that next.
The FPCC would probably be interested in doing that.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea. I've called ICE, so ICE is aware of it, but I guess, all those MS-13 people, people have a problem calling them animals, but those animals have been the priority, but this needs to be a priority, because it's animalistic
We
to
can't really
erode our
equate-
sovereignty.
We can't really equate MS-13 with the illegal alien.
Did you hear about that MS-13 guy they busted for murder or something? His name was Animal.
Yes, it was. It was animal.
What time does this meeting start?
Animal.
What time is it? I think it's,
So this meeting
the
starts.
meeting,
at 5 o'clock?
it starts at 4:45, so it's late too. Well, we shouldn't be surprised. They don't follow immigration law. Why should they follow even timetables? Okay.
So the purview of this commission is Parks and Recreation, some public health and
Health and
safety.
education.
What is? the
Health and
purview?
education?
Health and education. So does this commission oversee park maintenance and cell tower installation on
Probably.
city property and water fluoridation? What does this commission do?
What does it do? Well, nobody probably knows, because there weren't even speaker cards
It's
prepared.
like Parks and Recs, we have the rec manager here. Okay,
Okay.
so this is a non-binding advisory commission. These generally are appointed by city council members.
Right.
Or by direct appointment or an at-large vote of the council.
Yes,
So either way, an elected representative would have had to appoint Mr. Medina.
they sure did.
Now, the question is, are there requirements that would preclude him from being eligible based on his residency status?
Yes.
There are. Are we
It's in the
aware?
Brown Act.
No, actually, because Senator Lara has a bill right now.
Right.
That wants to legalize this.
I'm
He
talking about,
listed
there's
in
nothing
his
that,
bill.
at this point, nothing precludes him from serving on this commission. That's
No,
why
there
we're
is.
Does the city of Bell have an ordinance against it?
Government Code 1020.
Okay, government.
Tell us about that,
1020.
please.
All right, yeah, let's elaborate on this, because the purpose of my visit here is to record lawlessness in action. We're about to begin an official meeting, and if it's in violation of state, local, or federal law, then.
All three.
Then we need to expose this, and the
Okay.
city attorney needs to be put on notice.
Okay, here's Government Code 1020. A person is incapable of holding a civil office if at the time of his election or appointment, he is not 18 years of age and a citizen of the state.
Wow.
Is a sitting commissioner.
Oh my God.
Park or Health Commission, a civil office, I think that is the question.
Well,
Yes, you do.
in Senator Lara's bill, he's
Wants to
trying
change
to
that.
legalize this, and this is what he has
So
in
that
his
word
bill.
there is civil what? Civil position?
Civil office, civil office.
This includes sitting on a commission
Look
seat.
at Senator Lara's bill SB 174.
Okay, what is citizen?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call to
State
order this meeting for the Health and Education.
It's about
There's a
time.
definition, and he's trying to change that.
Please speak up, we can't hear you.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and,
Oh my God, they actually do. And there's no flag. I have a flag on my shirt. How about here? I have a, look. Look at this. There's a flag right here, folks.
Where's the flag?
There's gotta be a flag here.
There's a flag right here. Look, yeah. There is no flag except on my shirt. You're pledging allegiance to the wall? They wouldn't have done this if we weren't here.
okay, I'm gonna need you guys to please keep it quiet over the meeting session, and then we'll open it to public.
Right.
For you guys to, hang on, okay?
Wow.
If you please,
Got a flag.
make your public, comment card, we'll just go ahead and get started with that section, please.
Okay. Oh, we just got them, so we're gonna need some time here. I think you're supposed to rip it in half.
Yeah, I just put my name on it.
Wow, this is so makeshift, it's ridiculous. And there's no flag. They wouldn't have done this if we weren't here. They would have not have done this if we weren't here. today is,
29.
yes.
Okay, so, remind you that you have 3 minutes to speak,
Mhm.
items not on the agenda. I would like to call Joe, is it Zambriano or Zambriano?
Mr. Enforcer.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Cabrales. My name is Joe Briano. I run the Fullerton Former website. I came to this Parks and Rec meeting because I was advised that there is somebody that is on this advisory panel. I guess is this a non-binding advisory capacity group? Is that the case with this commission? I guess you have to answer me according to your protocols, and I don't have anything against anyone in particular. And Mr. Medina is a fellow human being, just like I am. We all are people that are living and created by God. But this is an issue, not of race. This is not an issue of ethnicity. This is an issue of the law. And the United States is a nation of laws. We've come to this commission meeting and there's no flag in this room. This is a government building. And we're entering into a public meeting and we pledge allegiance to a wall. That's a concern. Now, when we have people in advisory capacities to city councils who have the control of hundreds of millions of dollars of fiduciary responsibility, and we have people in advisory commissions who potentially have fake IDs, because if you're here in this country legally and you're undocumented and you're functioning and living and operating, that means you're using an identity of which that has a serious problem of being concretely ascertained the validity of. So if we have somebody that is in an advisory position to an elected representative who has access to hundreds of millions of dollars of taxpayer money in the budget and is influencing decisions that are being made for a municipality on behalf of the taxpayers, then the question I have is, number one, who are rapists on these convictions, on these commissions? And I'm not equating anyone with those types of people. I'm stating that if there are no parameters, and if the determination of one's identity or criminal history, or even mental capacity for that matter, because if you have a fake ID or you're here illegally, nobody really knows what you've done in the past, where you've been in the past, and what you're capable of in the future. So that is my concern. I am here not out of any ethnic issue whatsoever. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to ask, Greg Allen.
Yes. My name's Greg Allen.
I gave it to him.
I came here to address the outrageous situation where an illegal, undocumented individual is holding a position on this commission. What's really hard for me to understand is how the rest of you would allow this to happen as citizens, to allow a non-citizen to hold any type of influence in our government. A non-citizen doesn't have the right to address our government for any redress. You just don't have that right. And yet you're here trying to become an influence in our city. I want to ask you, pretty much, friendly guy, I like you already. I didn't know we were going to be talking about you, Francisco. But you did treat me quite well when I walked in the door. And I would love to have you as a neighbor. But I'd like you to come here legally. I'd like you to be in the process of becoming here legally. If you're not in that process, I'd like you to start immediately and get on board with doing it the right way. It has to do with legal and illegal. That's the difference. We want people here legally. The other situation is, I'd like to say that you don't really know my history well enough, because we always try to get somebody to assimilate by teaching them about our government, about our history. And also, we like to vet people who are going to be responsible individuals having an influence in our society. We'd like to find out, like you say, who are these people? We don't know who you are. We don't know your history. We are allowed as citizens of this country to ask you to come forward with your past history so that we might vet you to see if you're even lived up to the standards of America. And breaking our laws here shows me right away that you're a lawbreaker and that you do not respect my laws of this country by showing up here and being here. And the rest of you, you guys are breaking the law too. You are. You're not following the Constitution. This man is not allowed to be here, and I expect you guys to stand up against him. Just on general principle. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Arthur C.
Shopper. Yes, my name is Arthur Shopper. You know, it got international attention when I chased out your colleague Zatarain from the city council chambers. That was one of the highest honors. So our goal today is to show to everyone in the country that this isn't a joke, that we wouldn't making this up. Mr. Medina, you're in this country illegally, and you have no business sitting on that commission. But now I share my comments with everyone else. Ms. Batiste, Mr. Cabrales, Ms. Valenzuela, as well as the manager and the intern and the director. You're all aiding and abetting the violation of federal law and state law. And I'd like to remind you that when the elected officials were caught in the city of Bell, the city attorney got away with everything, but everybody else got arrested. The city of Maywood, the Public Integrity Division, paid a visit to every city council member except for one, seized their documents, and they're under investigation right now. There's a reason why these things take time. Public corruption is a very convoluted matter. There was a school superintendent who ripped off the district in the Lawndale area, and now he's on trial. It took long enough, but he's being charged and he will be convicted. Everyone needs to also see that there's a commissioner missing from this body, and they don't have that recognized. Everyone should recognize that they refuse to have a flag. I know they would not have done the Pledge of Allegiance if we were not here. Men and women of all backgrounds fought under this flag, bled under this flag. And just as Mexican nationals fight for their country, Honduran nationals, Chinese nationals, Israeli nationals, they fight for their country, so too we expect our veterans to be honored, because yesterday was Memorial Day, and you've all dishonored their service. And I already know about the finance director who got fired for telling the truth about why the city's trying to hike up the sales tax to the highest in the country. I want you all to think about that. You're in violation of federal law by aiding and enabling this. We have called ICE. They've rounded up MS-13. They went after the bicycle casino. The DA has gone after Maywood. We know Huntington Park is under intense scrutiny as it is. HB Toe already pled to bribery charges. But now we say to everybody who's watching, we need every one of you calling ICE. Who has ICE phone number? Who has it? Somebody has it? I need the sign. Somebody had the sign really quick. So everybody, we need further reports to inform. Call ICE. Francisco Medina is in this country illegally. We also know one source has indicated that he's already registered to vote, which is a felony in itself too.
Really?
Men and women who come to this country legally, like my friend Jesse Suave, they came in, they waited in line. There's no way you're going to get away with it.
Bitson. My name's Robin Bitson, and I'm just here to say that this is a very sad situation in Huntington Park, where we have people in our country.
He's blinking.
illegally
That's not a good sign.
on commission. These positions
When they blink
are
like
going
that,
to our
it's not a good
U.S.
sign.
citizens. They're taking these positions that rightfully belong to citizens in Huntington Park. For example, the stipend cannot be paid because of the illegal situation. That alone is an outrage. So we have requested that Huntington Park do the right thing and replace these two positions with citizens who will be entitled to the stipend. We are a great nation because we are a nation of laws. And that goes for body politics, the city council, and down to commissions. We are here to urge you to do the right thing. We have a new administration now, and make the situation right, and replace the two positions I would just like to add, on
It's
Ricardo
happening,
Lara's
folks.
SB 174,
We need all of you to take
normalized
steps
this
to make this
situation,
happen.
is stalled in the assembly. We don't think it's gonna make it out of the legislative body, and then it would also be an issue for the governor to sign it. So that is not something that you should look towards for this normalizing people in our country illegally taking over board and commission seats. Again, we would just urge you to do the right thing and replace the position with citizens of Huntington Park. Thank you.
Thank you. Bring Robert Lappin.
I'm Robert Love. I always go off subject. I was at a city council meeting, maybe a year ago, and they mentioned, that they have, imposed, an additional, property tax in order to pay their CalPERS dues. That's the, California Public Employee Retirement System. Now CalPERS, they skip their financial obligations to invest their money wisely. They always go after politically correct, investments. They won't invest in tobacco companies, they won't invest in oil companies, regardless if the stock is making money or not. And in 2016, the CalPERS had 6.6%, almost 1/2 of 1% profit on their investment and on their investment portfolio. But they don't care because if they don't make enough money, to contribute to the public employees retirement system, they just ask cities, to pay more to pay more dues. And city of Huntington Park had an additional property tax in order to pay their CalPERS dues. And in its responsibility of cities, their first investment, their first bill that they have to pay is their CalPERS dues, and then second is their interest on all their bonds. And then I hope that they're not paying you other than maybe $100 for every meeting times 12. And I understand that you're supposed to advise them on health issues. The city of Huntington Park doesn't have any money to spend on health issues, and so I really don't know what the function is.
Characterized as anti-immigrant, but I guess I have to keep repeating, we're not anti-immigrant, we're anti-illegal. Our two major goals are to secure our border and to enforce our immigration laws, that's all. And people go completely nuts. I just had articles written about us through the Southern California Poverty Law Center. They mentioned my name personally, called me a racist. And I'm not a racist, but that doesn't matter. And so here we have a man right here who is, in fact, an illegal alien. He's holding a position. Does anybody write articles and call you names? I don't think so. And I come by it. You did it in MacArthur Park. Is it a dead person's social security number? Whose exactly is it? Would you like to answer any of those questions? Maybe the Southern California Poverty Law Center might maybe write an article about you. But you're not forthcoming, are you? But you're going to call me names and us names. I have a legitimate social security number, and I know exactly how I got into this country.
Can you get Janet West?
Well done.
Okay, according to California Government Code 1020. Quote, "A person is incapable of holding a civil office if at the time of his election or appointment, he is not 18 years of age and a citizen of the state." Okay, so you are breaking state law, you're breaking federal law. Trump's executive order on border security and immigration enforcement improvements dated January 25th, 2017, under Enhancing Public Safety in the Interior of the U.S., Section 5, Enforcement Priorities. A deportation priority is a
Close the
person
door.
who
Close
has
the door.
engaged in fraud or willful misrepresentation in connection with any official matter or application before.
Okay.
Too much noise back there.
Yes, there's noise. Okay.
Did you stop my contest?
Okay.
Okay, I have a hearing impairment, so that really does impact me.
Well, at least they're open.
I'll start,
They leave an open door.
under
Okay.
his deportation priorities are listed people who have engaged in fraud or willful misrepresentation in connection with any official matter or application before a government agency. So you could be placing yourself in increased risk of deportation. In addition to, it's gonna be more of an issue if they do decide to have some kind of pathway to citizenship, because you committed a criminal act and you defrauded the government. So that, you should reconsider. You shouldn't be thrown under the bus for this issue, you personally. You should reconsider what you're doing for your future benefit. Thank you.
Thank you. Seeing no more speaker cards.
Thank you. The staff response regarding the comments, there is a set criteria for being on a member of the commission. The appointment and a citizenship immigration status is not one of them. Mr. Medina is actually not being a volunteer, so for any misconception that he is paid, that's not true. And with regard to the issue of the flag, we had a really, really big Memorial Day event yesterday, and it's conducted by parks. So our flags are currently elsewhere. We have not put them back. Pledge of Allegiance is something that is standardized every single time. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with the consent calendar and approve special meeting minutes from May 15th.
I'll second. Chair Robert Cabrera.
Yes.
It is essential to hold everyone accountable, citizen alike, with elected official.
Thank you. And presentation. Okay, moving on to regular agenda items. We want to discuss action on work plan fiscal year 2017-2018.
At least they're consistent. They demanded that the door be open. They're consistent.
Yeah. Okay, seeing that, we'll move forward with the discussion and action of the health education expert. Nice fire.
I left you guys some flyers, basically printed out, passing them out to all the schools, basically here from that school. So we did get the online registration for the 5K. We'll hand you guys out the flyers, also email everyone the link, and then they're promoting it for the 5K, the registration online.
do it on social media website?
Yes, every Tuesday and Thursday, we're gonna put the flyer on Facebook.
How many vendors do you have?
23.
Yeah, louder, please.
Well, just we're giving an update basically on the event. If you guys feel like, feel free to get a flyer, we have one up front. It's for 5K and Health and Education Expo, which we partnered up with the Health and Education Commission. So we got lots of booths, just like they asked right now, they have 20, we have 23 vendors on the day of the event.
Okay, so, I do have some more, handouts that I need copies made of. There, as I mentioned before, coloring activities, say Health and Education Expo 2019. There are 3 levels, kinder and first grade, 5th, 6th grade, and then a high school version, just in case we need, maybe college kids or even some adults that want to challenge themselves in math. And so if we can get copies of that for other people as well.
How many?
That's a good question. The suggestions may be 100 each. Did we estimate how many children we think may attend? Okay. And then also, I know last month, we mentioned, pamphlets. I prepared some, you could take one. I can email this to you as well. I don't know if, well, I do know, I'm sure. Most of the information is straight off the website that anyone can have access to or availability to. But I'll email that to you right now. I know the chair wanted to order pins for people that attend. And so
This is how insane it's going to be in the state of California.
now and that is good. Oh, these articles, oh, they came out so nice. Oh.
Mr. Chair, is this an agenda item? Because I'd like to speak on this.
Yes,
Yeah, this is an agenda.
I'd like to fill out a card.
At that moment, we've already actually.
We've already passed, the
Can
public
you
comment.
speak on the item as
Each
discussed?
individual is about 3 minutes, and he's over here, so that would.
That is not agenda, this is agenda. Does your format preclude me from speaking on an agenda item because I've already spoken? I'll clear that up with the city attorney, thank you. Did not mean to be disruptive, I just had a question.
So,
Is this final or it needs to be approved?
it needs to be approved.
He's the Fullerton informer.
This, the one I have in my hand is the one, that has no typos. There are a few typos and things of that nature, but they've been adjusted, so the email I'll send you has all of that taken care of.
You need to send it, get it sent.
Yes.
So there are some typos in it. Will someone be able to approve it?
Yeah, just send the electronic version over, and then, you can do the correction to the opposition.
Thank you very much. Anything else?
They sound nervous.
They are nervous.
They're not, somebody
They're
not
not happy. They're not happy.
They shouldn't be. Yes, they are.
Well, 6:30, that is, yeah, we're having.
Nervous laughter.
I have a question regarding when you.
I know someplace like a 50-50 bet.
CJ,
They call the
you
police.
wanted to know if this permit was
Shameful.
approved because whoever he was speaking to never confirmed it. And then he wanted to know, the cost since he is closing his, gym for the day to come up to whoever there was.
I forgot to answer the city manager, but there's not any
Anything else that we need to just do, before,
I have questions, did you
Yeah.
get the surprise?
Yeah,
Are they on their budget?
yeah, you guys are good. I actually introduced you just barely. Oh, right. It was like 60 something into 11.
Oh, wow, perfect.
Good job.
they can roll over first. Cool, so then we're good then. Cool.
There's another unit for that, so you can either see someone and outreach and promoting.
Just if you guys can help continue promoting it, just if you guys can. I give you guys a good stack of flyers, so if you guys have any students want to register for the 5K run, just let them know. I'll send you guys out an additional PDF with an update. It'll have on the registration link, so if they want to register to their phone, they can, just by clicking.
Cool. Well, they can look.
When can we start?
Oh, I'll send you guys that. I gave actually to all the vendors, so, it has a package. It'll give you guys specific parking, just because they're gonna close up the streets for the 5K run. So I'll show you. It's actually right here. They don't have a pass for you guys to sell me to the public works.
From the run on Saturday and the expo, the following weekend on June 10th, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Everyone was having their sports experience event here at the park. So
That's on Sunday?
that's next, right, next Sunday. Aside from that, that's it. Thank you all for
That's the next, right?
the 10th.
Oh, yeah, Sunday. Thank you.
Aside from that, I'm looking forward to a good event on Saturday. Learn how to good turnout. We continue promoting for the run for,
They're really quiet. I know that it's really hard to hear. They don't seem to be very prominent right now.
Any written communication?
No, just the, well, the fire.
Okay, good. Okay, starting off with, commission communication. I really look forward, to this, event, which is maybe our, first election. And I'm super excited. The activities look like they're gonna be fun. I'm not gonna run because I have so many back problems. And I'm like, no, I'm not really gonna jack up my back. But, I'm really looking forward to seeing, the activity, and more importantly, just connecting with the community. So I look forward to that. And, thank you for letting us participate.
Vice Chair? Vice Chair?
Well, I'm very excited for Saturday, looking forward as well. And I think it's gonna be a great event. We haven't done it since, I don't even remember. 5K, so a lot of people are getting a lot of good, feedback from different people.
Thank you. Commissioner Martinez?
This is a rare moment, but I have no words. None.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner Barra.
Just thank you to the staff, because I was at the, event last week, that's it,
Robin.
something like that, and I promoted, and they had said that you were there already promoting, that you have to have workshops to do about a major volume efforts in trying to make this something better for our community.
Okay. I'd like to take the opportunity to adjourn. Thank you all for coming. This is the second time we've had the public come out to our meeting, so thank you. Thank you all.
We'll be back. I see no reason to. I guess I should.
I'm gonna send them a PDF of this.
Are you ready?
No comments on Mr. Francisco from the board?
We're done with the meeting.
Just outside the meeting. Any comment?
I hope you take a picture of the flag, because there was a flag in the room. I wish that
You have
people had
nothing to say
recognized it.
positive, so you must be ashamed.
To share about anything.
Nothing to share about anything. You are violating state law and federal law, and you are aiding and abetting. Do you guys want your pen back? See, I don't take things, I follow the law. Do you want your-
I gotta lock up.
Oh, they locked their doors here. They locked their doors.
It's interesting, there's no comment.
Wow.
Be ashamed of yourself.
Why did they walk away so fast? Did you see how fast he went?
Still curious about your social security number.
Okay, so everybody, that guy in the pink, I'll be posting his photo. And we'll make sure to find out where he lives. Because then
Somebody's
every
been
time I
using
call,
my ex-wife's social security
every time I
number
call
for the
ICE, they
past
want to
20
know
years.
where the person lives. So we're going to find out.
You wouldn't happen to know who it is, would you?
All right.
Do you want to clarify your social security number, sir?
And we'll find out because you've registered to vote, so that's another felony.
Who it really belongs to?
Strange, strange, strange.
You can run.
He was the first one out of the room, you could tell.
You
All
can
right.
run, but you can't hide.
Folks, we've done our part. You need to start doing your part. Okay? You need to, I will be spreading the information out, and you need to contact ICE. We're going to find out where he lives, and we'll make sure that they have an actual address.
Remember I asked Huntington Park where he lived?
They won't tell you, because that's all you, when you, ICE, every time I've called ICE, they say we need to know where they live.
Yeah, and they go, you would know the guy's birthday, would you? And I go, no. So if they know the birthday and the address, that's it, man.
No, you're right.
I'm out of here.
All right, me too then. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
See y'all.